Morning. I tell you what, I'm learning a whole lot of things. You know, a lot of stuff I already knew, and I just looked over it, because I felt like everybody deserves chances. Just because somebody messes up doesn't mean you just instantly just toss them away or toss them aside. Everybody deserves chances. But my problem is I give people way too many chances. No matter how many times they hurt me, disrespect me, disregard me, I continually forgive them and give them chances. But I'm learning now. I'm learning that I can still give you a chance, just one. After you blow that chance, I can still forgive you, but I'm just done with you. Just totally done. I'm just tired of being hurt. I'm tired of being walked on. I'm tired of being disrespected. I'm tired of being used, abused, and just treated very badly. I'm learning that there aren't too many people out there that can handle the type of love that I give and show. And there are people out there who will never give me what I give them. You know, Basically I fight alone. And I'm so tired of one-sided relationships and marriages that I give up on them. And I know I've said this plenty of times, but I seriously give up on relationships and marriage because in the end, I'm the one who suffers. In the end, I'm the one who gets hurt. And in the end, I get blamed for everything. And it's like, I know I've made my mistakes. I know I've done things wrong. Marriage is a learning process. But I've always apologized. I've always owned up to mine. And I've always made sure I didn't make those same mistakes again and that I didn't mess up again. You know, and a lot of things that this boy would get mad at me for were things that he was actually doing and swore up and down I was doing them. And it's so crazy. Now, one of the things that he does, I used to do. I used to go off by myself and wouldn't say anything to anybody when I was upset because I didn't want to take my anger and frustration out on anybody else. And it would hurt the kids. And I didn't realize it and I wasn't trying to. And when it was brought to my attention, I stopped doing it. I found a different way to deal with my anger without going off to myself and not saying anything to anybody until I worked it out. Now I would, you know, laugh and joke with everybody and I would still go off by myself, but only after everybody went their separate ways, like to their rooms, to work, to school, whatever. Then I would go off to myself and meditate and pray on it until I got over it. I just found a different way to deal with it without hurting anybody. But him, he still does it. Been doing it for years, still does it. When he's mad at somebody, at anybody, whether it's one of us or somebody outside the house, he won't talk to nobody except for people on the phone. That's it. He'll laugh and joke with everybody, but he'll ignore everybody in the house. And when he's not ignoring everybody in the house when he's upset, he's short with people and he's cussing and fussing, which hurts everybody in the house, including the kids. And it's like, dude, I changed mine. You didn't change yours, and you refused to. And every time I asked him to either tone something down or if he could, try to be a little careful with his words, he would always say, I'm not changing for anybody. I am a grown ass man and nobody can change me and whatever else. But he made it a point to change everything I did, anything I said. And he was getting to the point where I'm a believer. He believes too, but not like I do. Now, what I don't do is I don't push my beliefs on anybody. I taught the kids many different beliefs, many different religions, and I'm letting them choose what they want to believe, what they want to follow, or what they don't want to follow or don't want to believe, because I didn't have that option. I was forced into going to church and all that stuff. I give the kids an option. It's up to you. You are old enough to make your own decisions. I'm not going to force you to go to church. I'm not going to force you to believe what I believe. But this is what I believe, and this is why. This is what other people believe, and this is why. And you got some fake people out there who say they believe these things, but they don't practice it. They don't preach it, but they expect everybody else to do it. And I just taught them all of that. Well, there are times where I hurt so bad I need music. And my choice was gospel because gospel helped me through my pain. I would be so focused on the song that I wasn't focused on my pain, so I could do some things. And yes, I paid for it later. And I always pay for it later. And I pay for it the next day. Sometimes I'll pay for it for a whole week. And like today, I'm having really bad pains. And I'm sorry for the squeak of the swing, but um I'm like really, really hurting today, and it's difficult for me to move and walk. So I either sit out here, and of course I'll shift around a little bit because I can't sit here that long without it hurting really bad. So I'll reposition myself. So I'm sorry if I move a lot. But he never took in consideration anything I've done for him and the kids. He's never taken in consideration all the things that he's done to me or said to me or how he's treated me. And it's like, so, and what makes it so bad is we had some great times. We really did. It's just somewhere down the line, he started changing. He started becoming angry, bitter, mean, rude. And it only extended to us in this house. Now, he did have some so-called friends that he would he would put his anger out on and take it out on them and call them names. And I don't understand how they're still his friends, but he got other friends that he would never do this to. But it was okay to treat the people he swore he loved and would be there for like they ain't crap. And to this day, he swears he's done nothing wrong. It's like he thinks he's perfect and he's not. Well, now he's mad at me because I went and got an attorney for this divorce, but he got an attorney first. And I was told to get me an attorney so that it's fair. And that's exactly what I did. And I explained the situation to my attorney, and my attorney took it from there. And I'm not sorry I did it, because I told him I wanted this to be fair, honest, and just. And it wasn't fair. He dictated what he wanted me to have, and what was going to happen. And that's not how it works. I put myself in more pain for you and these kids for years. I messed up my back more for you and these kids. And all you're willing to give me is a few pieces of furniture and some dishes? And you think that's fair? I literally broke my back for him. And now he's mad because my attorney is making it fair and honest. That's all I ever wanted. Sorry, dropped my phone, killing mosquitoes. But he's mad because my attorney is making it fair and honest. And he can't control the situation. He can't control the outcome. So now he's mad at me. And personally, I don't care. He can stay mad. I'm not asking for anything I don't deserve. I'm not asking for anything I did not earn during this marriage. I'm only asking for what I should rightfully get. And that's it. No more, no less. And that's an issue with him because he does not want to give me anything. And I don't understand it. No matter what, whenever I had something, like when I got on disability and I got a lump sum of money, I automatically gave him half because that was my man. When we got married and anytime I got lump sums of money, I always gave him half, no matter what. But y'all know what? When he got money, I didn't get a dime. He would spend some on me, but I didn't get nothing. Nothing. He's the type of person, type of boy that believes what's his is his. And what's yours is ours. And that's not how I believe. I believe what's yours is ours and what's mine is ours. I believe in splitting everything in half because you are my spouse. So you are entitled to half of what I have. But now that I have nothing, he feels like I should have nothing. And he thinks that's fair. I did a lot. I busted my tail for him and these kids. And I literally, y'all, I've had so many surgeries on my back and on my shoulder because I would mess them up worse doing for them. But it didn't matter to him. He would drop me off at my surgeries and leave and go to work because his job was more important. He would leave me at doctor's appointments for an hour, sometimes 2 hours, waiting for him because his friends and his job were more important than me. Then he got mad at me because he did it to our daughter. And I told him, look, you do it to me, but what you're not going to do is do it to them. That hurts. Because I already know I'm not the most important person in your life. I already know everybody comes before me. But what you're not going to do is put everybody before the kids. You're going to put them first. And that was an issue. I don't get it. But let me have put anybody or anything above him or the kids, oh, there would be hell to pay. Not something I would ever do because I always put him and the kids first above everybody else except for God. But he could do it. He could put everybody and everything above all of us. The hypocrisy in this marriage is unreal. We should have already been going through our divorce already, but he got mad because he doesn't want to give me what I rightfully deserve for all that I've done, for all that I've put up with, for all that he's made me endure. And I'm not being mean or spiteful, and I'm darn sure not bitter because I accept it. I don't understand it because I actually didn't do anything wrong, but I accept it. If this is what he wants and this is what will make him happy, he can have his divorce. I don't care. I'm not going to make somebody stay with me that doesn't want to be with me. And I'm not going to try to make somebody love me who doesn't love me. That's wrong. And if you want this divorce as bad as you keep saying you do, and as much as you keep pushing this divorce, then give it to me. Someone's at the door. I gotta go.